Margot has olive skin, but there is a golden undertone. And as you can see by looking at her face, if you look closely, if you look at the temples and the jawline, she has actually a square-shaped face. So today we're giving her a natural look, which I call a fresh look. And I'm going to choose a really warm golden undertone. You will not have one shade of foundation applied today. With you, it is always best to do two. That way you can kind of soften your jaw with the darker foundation. So we'll begin. Now, I apply foundation with a brush just because I find that it applies extremely transparent, and you don't need a lot of coverage because you've got great skin.
Thank you.
And by doing it, applying it with your hand or keeping it in your hand, you already warm the product up. Because once it hits your face, if the product is cold and it hits your face, it'll start to separate. You won't understand. You're like, what? This foundation's fabulous. Why is it separating? That's why. As you can see, I've got the darker shade going right now. Like if you took a line right from the corner of your lip to the top of your ear down, that's where you're going to be going a little bit darker with your foundation.
Okay.
But one shade. We're not talking anything more than one shade.
Right.
And it's really important for you to remember, Margot, to extend the foundation all the way down your neck.
Okay.
And if you can see, I took this into consideration as well when I chose a color. Today you're wearing this black top and you have a lot of this, your skin exposed. So if this is darker, you're going to have to take your face a shade darker.
And what about makeup, foundation makeup that's in, I tend to like the kind that's in a squeeze bottle.
Yes.
Because it just seems more sterile to me.
Exactly. The minute you put your finger in a product, you're contaminating it.
Right.
So if you can get it in a pump or a squeeze, it's always your best bet. And this foundation is a liquid sheer, which I love. You always get the most natural effect from a liquid sheer. And you should always go right on top of your eyelid. Just it gives you an extra layer, and it kind of serves as an adhesive for your shadows. Now, your foundation, for the most part, is applied. Now I go in afterwards and we'll do your corrective with conceal. I use a brush, but I'll go, as you'll see later, I'll go in with my finger and tap on top of it. And you'll take a little bit of your foundation that's left into your hand and just tap on top of that like that. Okay, now Margot, what I've done is I've left a little bit of powder underneath your eyes. That's for fallout. So when I apply mascara, if there's like a chunk that falls down, instead of ruining your base and your concealer and you have to start from scratch, you can just brush it away because the powder will catch it. Wonderful. It's like an insider trick. So now I'm going to give you, for this fresh look, which is known as a very soft eye. In the soft eye, you achieve with cream shadows. I'm going to use a golden shimmer. Cream shadows are kind of foolproof to apply. They're really easy to blend. So what you're going to do is you're going to close your eye, and you're basically just going to put enough product on the middle of the eye, and then just kind of use your finger to blend it out. And then you're right in the center, and you're just going to move your finger across it and kind of feather it out. I want to just have a stain around the eye, so it gives your eye a little bit of definition, but it doesn't draw too much attention. You always have to set a cream shadow. And to set a cream shadow, you're going to use a powder of a similar tone, a very light gold shimmer.